Hello everyone, I'm Casper Kuma and welcome back to an English haunting. Now we're at the docks. I don't remember why. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. I think it had something to do with Patty's men. I have not come here to pester the seagulls. Can you tell me why we're here? Don't remember. There he is, the champion. Excuse me? One round. He's in there. Are you admirer or did you come to bring the lucky charm? Lucky charm? What lucky charm? Bah. Okay, so it looks like we can find something. Oh, I have a ticket for this. Is this valid? I should knock first. I don't think he'll let us in without a lucky charm, so I think we have to find that first. He's come to see the champ in his lethal left hook, eh? Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, I think we can get big money if we get that bet right. There's shouts and whistles coming from inside. The audience seems nervous. Okay, I don't think we can really do anything over here. Can I talk to this guy? Are you here to see the fight? Yes, why not? Then you'll be pissed. It's full up. Can't squeeze in another soul. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to come back to this when we have things. For now, we can go and look at these other people. I do remember we were still figuring out all this. We have to get Silas to the other medium lady. And I don't think we've talked to Florence Cook yet, so let's go there. Oh no, we did. Florence is the other medium lady. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Okay, so what else do we have? William Crook. Did we talk to William Crook? We talked to Sir Bennett. We were at the Eugene's photo studio. Let's go to the William Crook. Oh wait, no, this is the guy that we have to get over to the other place. So who's the other one? Man, I really wish I knew what was going on. Who's this guy? Silas Bennett? Oh, he was the archaeologist guy. Okay. What am I doing? What do I have? Let's start there. I have a bet slip, a business card, crystal flask. Can I give the bet slip to one of these guys outside? Here. I don't want to give him that. What about the other guy? Better keep it. What if I knock and give it to them? Are you admired? Did you come to bring the lucky charm? What lucky charm are you referring to? One round's lucky charm. Yeah, here it is. Let me see it. This? That is not the lucky charm. Okay. Can I have a hint? Please? What does the lucky charm look like? You should know if that if you're here to bring it to me. Just tell me. Tell me. You're admirer, or did you come to bring the lucky charm? Yeah, here it is. Here, have a jar. This is not the lucky charm. It could be, you're just not trying hard enough. Okay, let's go somewhere else. This is not the answer. I wonder if there's anything over in St. Gilles. Would you know what the lucky charm is? Word of advice, don't make Patty angry. Okay, well, we've already made him... Well, he's not angry, he's just disappointed. There's a coin on top of the barrel. Ooh, mine! Strange that nobody noticed it until now. Mine? I wonder if this is the lucky charm. It's a penny. Lucky penny? Isn't that usually a thing? Let's try it. I have the thingamajig. Let me in. Wop wop. I have it. Yep, here it is. Lucky penny? Ah. Who needed a penny? Somebody needed a penny. I needed a penny for some reason. Why? I know I did. I can't remember why though. It's not a fortune, but something can be bought with it. Oh yeah, wasn't there like a fortune teller thing? Or not a fortune teller, a movie. There was a movie or something at St. skills? No? No, there's something... Where it was to the left? Where was it? I think Silas Bennett? Yeah, here. Can I have a ticket, please? One ticket, please. That'll be a penny. That's a cheap ticket. Here you go. Nice. Enjoy the movie, sir. Beautiful. We're getting things done. Not in a fast way, but in a way. Summoning the spirits. This is cool. Wow. Amazing. It floats. Incredible. Whoa. A demon. Oh my god. Oh. It's so realistic. Oh my god, it's become a beautiful woman. It's crazy how they used to, like, actually go in and, like, edit, like, the film, like, you know, getting in there with, like, paint and scissors. That's cool. Oh my god, it's him again! And he's still bald! With a great sense of humor. Oh, he's gone. He's evaporated. And now he's in there. Incredible. Why did I see that? Better have a collectible or something. A little souvenir, maybe? Wonderful. George Méliès is a genius. Why did I do that? Oh, I can see it as many times as I want, but why would I want to do that? Oh no. Oh no, we're sitting through it again. Okay, well, we can use this time to brainstorm what the heck we're doing next. Why did we have to go in here? Like, because I can't do anything in here. This is cute and all, but what's the purpose? Okay, well, we've wasted our penny. I don't know what else we can use for it, though. Maybe if we talk to the admissions lady, maybe she'll have something to say. I never tire of watching this movie. I do. Enjoy the movie, sir. Don't forget, you can watch it again throughout the day whenever you like. Okay, well that's fantastic. But what do I do? There's this bookstore. Welcome back. I don't want to test my knowledge. If there is a greater passion than fantasy literature for me, it is money. Hence, I implore you to steer clear of the cash register. Would you like a jar? You can put tips in it. This stays with me. Okay. Have a cinema ticket. What am I... I don't like how the music just changed right there. What am I doing? I know I have to get the photographer freed from Patty, but... What did I need from Patty? I needed to get money. I just spent my money, although I don't think a penny would have gotten us any closer to where we needed to be. Oscar Konog? Okay, he's still not there. Come in. We can go in this guy's room. I forget who he is. Oh, he's got stuff, though. This might be what we need. They are archaeological pieces. They look new. Have they been restored? I don't remember this. Indeed. Aren't archaeological remains usually displayed in the state they are found? Of course. But in the case of the pieces you're seeing, several similar ones were found in the excavations. There is real interest from both professionals and the public to know what they were really like. Huh. I sense some skepticism in you. Do you think they were altered? Do Do you think we are altering history? I didn't say that. Understand that they were restored only after extensive research. We don't paint them with the first colors that come to mind. Yeah, but then we find out that we've been thinking of dinosaurs wrong the whole time, and they actually should look like birds. The British Museum grants Thomas Lester the authority to restore those archaeological elements that he deems fit, recognizing his great knowledge for the benefit of the pieces found in any excavation. Okay, can I have some eyeballs though? You have to have some around if you got taxidermy. Despite being labeled, I don't know any of them. They must be used during the restoration process of the pieces. Got a paint can. The paint is blue. Can I have some? You may use the paint, but don't take it. Okay, well I can paint something blue. It's a restoration scheme of the vessel Mr. Lester is working on. Anything I can touch, though? Ahem. Oh, it's you. Have you been able to speak with Oscar? Not yet. As I mentioned, he won't be long. Well, what can I do for you? What is your opinion of Professor Silas Bennett? He was an excellent archaeologist with an impeccable reputation, until he became obsessed with the idea that certain objects found in excavations did not belong to those eras or belong to supposed civilizations unknown to history. Atlanteans. Hyperboreans. Sometimes I think he's pulling our leg. His theories make no sense. And does the guild accept these theories? Of course not. Bennett only retains his position here due to his past achievements. No one dares to expel him from this society. And I believe it won't be necessary. He's digging his own grave. Okay, what can you tell me about Oscar Knag? A promising young man. He worked in Germany with Muller and Braun. He has the potential to become one of the greatest archaeologists of this century. But his association with Professor Bennett won't help his career. Could Professor Bennett be right? Are you kidding? Who can believe that beings from other planets left artifacts on Earth? That's what he thinks? It's one of his theories. And the least absurd of them. Okay, I'll let him do his job. Thank you for his time. Okay, but there's gotta be something in here I can use if... Well, we can make the something blue, so let's just start dousing stuff in paint. Don't want to paint that blue. Are you sure? What about the bet slip? What about the ticket? Okay, not the ticket. What about the jar? Okay, well, we can't take it. What about... I can't touch those because they're books. Can I have something, sir? What about your window? Anything at the window? I wonder if what we see through the window is fog or ash from the factory chimneys. Okay. Is there really nothing in here I can grab? Ah, darn it. We had a new location, but there's nothing in here to take. Okay, so we're back here again. I was thinking maybe we can ask Tim about the guy's lucky charm, because Tim knows a lot of, like, pop culture stuff, you know? Maybe you can tell us something? I'm only doing this because you're a good customer. Sports, please. The sports section today mainly focuses on the ritual performed by this boxer chap, One Round Jack. Apparently he always walks into the ring with a bunch of violets. Says it's his lucky charm. The geezer who wrote the piece thought it was a laugh and tried to take the mickey out of him. And where's the humor in that? I don't know. And I hope One Round Jack doesn't read the article. If I were the writer, I'd be miles away from London by now. Okay, so maybe we need violets, I guess? So, I know the one house, or this place, they had those African lilies. Can we make them look like violets? These are only flowers, I know. Can I have them? I need violets. Where can I have violets? We need flowers. Flowers. Oh, you have violets in your hand. Can I have those? Ladies, can I have those flowers? Do you want me... Oh, damn it. Tiffany's about to be photographed. Okay, how do I need to find... Oh, your brother could be photographed with another type of flowers. Violets were his favorite. It would make no sense for him to be photographed with hydrangeas, or daisies, or daylilies, tulips, roses, lilies. He hated them. Okay, so we need eyeballs then. We still need stuff. Damn it, we're still stuck in where we were. Is there anything I can use for eyeballs anywhere in the briefcase? Come on, man. There's gotta be something. How can you not have eyeballs in this place if you run this kind of establishment? Would Patty have eyeballs I could borrow? Maybe. Maybe. Patty, you got some... I know you kill a lot of people. He's gotta have some eyeballs lying around, right? What's in these jars? It's just some pickling jars and... Oh, how disgusting. One of the jars is filled with rotten eggs floating in viscous liquid. What the devil? What are ye on about? This jar of boiled eggs is in bad condition. Are you sure? The eggs are green, sir. Are you suggesting I'm serving rotten eggs to these gents knowing they're gone bad? No, I'm not saying that. I think I'd give Patty's men food poisoning out of negligence. No, maybe you just did not realize the jar was bad. You don't like seeing that on the counter, eh? It is certainly unpleasant. Fine, take the jar if you don't want to see it on the counter. And what do I do with I said take it. Alright, no need to get testy. Alright, I think we have our eyeballs. Yeah! That's yet a problem though. I wonder if they're gonna need to be painted. They're gonna be like, oh, he had blue eyes. We can't possibly. It's possible. Actually, it's very possible. Maybe we should take them. Nah, let's just take them to the studio first, see what they say. Because it might be something that has to be triggered anyways, you know? Alright, let's try out these olives. Olives are disgusting. Oh, they're eggs, not olives. But either way, olives are still disgusting. Rotten eggs in the eye sockets. Okay, fine, be that way. We'll go to the archaeologist place. At least then it can be preserved a little bit or something, and maybe that'll be what we need to happen. I don't know, man. I'm pulling at straws here. I don't have answers. I just have things in my pockets. Mostly rotten eggs. Don't judge me. This is the police. Open up. Alright, let's get work. Let's get working. Paint, please? Don't want to paint that blue. Sorry to bother you. What do you need? Can you open this jar for me? I don't have enough strength. Oh man, so we have to open it first? Are you freaking serious? Okay, I know who to call. The Ghostbusters. No, we're going to that trophy man that's been there for like 70 billion years. Oh my god. Something's touching me. It's my cat. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this. This has been the longest day ever for Patrick Moore. It's almost like it's been like 3 days. Or however, I don't know. How many sessions have I played this game in? I think 3 so far. Okay, let's get this jar opened. Stop dilly-dallying. Sir, I have a jar for you. A ripper open. Mr. Lee. Yes? You're quite strong, aren't you? The strongest in the university. Would you like to test it? I'd love to. See if you can open this jar. A jar? Sometimes they're tough to open, right? But not for me. Come on, dude. Pop her. Nice. Easy peasy. Okay. Thank you for your strength. It's been a pleasure, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll continue admiring this lovely collection of trophies. Wonderful. Okay. Let's make haste and try to put these things into the man. In his eyes. This is disgusting. Rotten eggs in the corpse. Ugh. Here you go. Hope you're not thinking of putting those rotten eggs in my dear brother's eye socket, sir. Well, what do you want me to do? What? No. What kind of person do you take me for? Frick you. Let's paint them. Maybe they won't notice. Right? Because if they have, like, they're eggs, so they might be white. Like, they should be. I don't know what rotten eggs look like, but if we just add a little blue iris to him, it should be fine. And then we just have to hope he had blue eyes. We're back here again, please. Oh, I can just do that real quick. I don't have to watch myself walk. Whatever. What do you mean you don't want to paint it blue? What do I do with it? Okay, well I have this now. Can I transfer it? Don't want to put that in a jar. In fact, I should get rid of it as soon as possible. Smell gives off. Starting to make me nauseous. Okay, well where do we get rid of it? Rotten eggs. Oh, what if we, like, use it to get rid of the maid somehow? Mr. Crook's still home? Yes, and must ask you not to disturb him. What if I put this in the plant? No good. In the fire? Don't want to throw that into the fire. Maybe if... no, bad idea. Can I have these flowers, actually? Petunias, damn it. Camellias. Daisies. Would you like these rotten eggs? He doesn't need that. Okay, well this isn't our answer, apparently. Would a seagull like them? I don't know. Surely wondering what happened to my leg? You wanna hear a story? Yeah, of course. I used to work at Dunhill and Rice Factory. You know, fancy shoes made by poor blokes. I was one of them leather press machines, you know. Someone left a finished shoe on the conveyor belt, jammed the press. The foreman kept yelling at me to get the shoe out any way I could, said they couldn't stop the production line. I yanked and pulled, but no luck, so I tried kicking it. Shoe went through the press. So did my leg. Would have kept it if that bastard had stopped the line. But he wouldn't and said Dunhill and Rice couldn't afford to stop a machine. Progress, you know. All for progress. Yikes. Oh, we can actually walk over here? There's shouts and whistles coming from inside. The audience seems nervous. Can I give this guy my betting ticket? The fight ain't over yet. Not yet. Hold on, were you the one who bet on Walter Black? You like to throw money away, eh? No, I just, had a hunch. Ah, so you just went mad then. That hunch'll cost you. Okay, well that's not good. But I didn't know we could walk over here, so this opens up a whole new realm of possibilities. Excuse me, but may I inform you that these waters are too contaminated for fishing? So what? Whatever you catch would not be very healthy. Oh, excuse me for not being able to afford some fancy fish at Varies. Mind your own damn business and let this old man fish in peace. That man is frightening him. I wonder what's going on here. I don't know what's going on here, but that man is giving the kid a hard time. Got a problem? None. But it seems the kid does. Damn right he does. But this is between me and him. What the hell do you want? May I inquire what happened? Thinks I nicked a penny, sir. Is that true? No, sir, it's not. Lying little brat. Aw, man, I used to have a penny, and then I wasted it on a movie. Perhaps there's a misunderstanding here. There's been no misunderstanding. Saw him pick the penny off the ground. That was a bottle cap, sir. Can we have a recap of what happened? Lost a penny on the dock, and I saw this midget pick it up off the ground. It was a bottle cap, sir. I've already shown it to him. You would not be lying to this gentleman, would you? I don't know if you've noticed, but he's one of Patty's men. You have to be careful with these people. I know, that's why I wouldn't dare lie to him. I was playing marbles when I saw something shiny on the ground. Thought it was a coin, but it was a bottle cap. And I was glad it was. Old Griffiths pays 3 pennies for 100 of them, and I already have 70. Pennies? No, caps. You heard the lad. I don't think he's lying to you. These snots would kill their mother for a penny. I think you're going too far with the lad over a simple penny. It's my penny. I'll do whatever it takes to get it back in my pocket. Does that include extorting a kid? Look at him. He's on the verge of tears. I don't care. You know what? I've been chatting with Paddy. One of his men is about to off a photographer for a £1,000 debt. What are you getting at? That Paddy aims higher. What would he say if he saw this situation? While his other men are dealing with bigger issues, you're wasting time scolding a street kid over a measly penny. Do you understand what I'm saying? You should be dealing with more important matters that benefit Paddy. Paddy knows nothing about this. As far as I know, Paddy knows everything. Shite. I'm out of here. Not a word of this, mate. You haven't seen or heard anything. And you kid, I hope I don't see you around these docks again. You won't, I promise. Bah, I bet that kid totally stole his penny. This kid's gotta be a liar. Many thanks for your help, sir. Tell me something, lad. Did you take that man's coin? Of course I did. I knew it. A penny means a lot to me. You should have admitted it. Would have been the sensible thing to do. That bloke would have had settled for just getting his coin back. He'd have given me a hiding for picking it up. That's why I'm thanking you again. And as a token of my gratitude, I'll give you this pair of marbles. Oh no, you don't have to. Take them. They're new. For your kids. I don't have kids. Then for you. Got more in my bag. Could we use these for the eyes? I bet we could. And now I must be off. Gotta spend this penny on sweets. Man, the penny gets you far in this place. By the way, what's your name? Patrick Moore. Fred, pleased to meet you. I'll tell everyone that Patrick Moore stood up to one of Paddy's men. Oh, crap. You're a hero. I don't think that's a good idea. Don't be modest. Oh, we're gonna get the crap beat out of us. Don't do it. You're gonna get me into trouble. We are screwed. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. One round jack. That poster barely mentions the opponent, Walter Black. Seems like one round jack is a star. The undefeated one, the one who knocks out his opponents in the first round. Okay, well, we got goods now. I think we can paint these and make them look like eyeballs. I doubt they'd want white eyes, because that'd be creepy. I'm so happy I discovered the double click. Beautiful. Can I paint these? What are you gonna do to... What are you going to do? Oh, there we go. My brain wasn't braining. I want to paint these marbles. Let me see them. They're marble. They remind me of blank eyes. I have an idea. Give me some space. I feel like marbles are kind of small. Would they work for eyeballs? Let's see. He's doing his thing. Here you go. Ugh. Wow. They're very realistic eyes. I'll take that as a compliment. Oh my goodness, we're finally getting things done. Let us get these eyeballs in that dead man, and they then can take some flowers. Hallelujah. Progress, beautiful, beautiful progress. You better have a brother with blue eyes. Although these pictures are black and white, so it doesn't matter. Ugh, he looks better now. Excuse me, but yes? Appreciate the intention, but Bertram had green eyes. Don't worry about that, Miss Perkins. As you know, the photograph is black and white. You'll hardly notice the difference. Trust me. Yes, I will. You seem to know what you're doing. Alright, ready? Ladies? Do you want to place the violets in your brother's hands? Not yet. I'll do it. Okay, fine, whatever. I could put them in water. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's take this picture. Everything is set for your brother to be immortalized. One moment. Finally. Jesus. Here you are, dear brother. These were your favorites. proceed. Very well, here we go. What? Good heavens! Bertram! Heavens, what is happening? Composure, ladies. It's nothing more than the sign of Lazarus. And what does that signify? Among other phenomena, involuntary muscular movement post-mortem. Your brother remains in repose, as if such was your concern. Very well, let's attempt once more. Are we sure these okay? Done. All that's left is to develop it, but I can't help you with that. Oh, do not worry. Presumably, Mr. Wood shall immensely grace us with his presence. Imminently, there we go. The crucial aspect is the photographer's capture, thus enabling us to inter our dear Bertram in serenity. We extend our sincerest gratitude for your kindness, sir. It has been a pleasure. Okay, can I have these flowers now? Do you mind if I keep the bouquet of violets? Our desire was to lay him to rest with them. No, that was your wish. You may keep the bouquet, sir. Not banquet, duh. Man, I am having a hard time. My brain is at an all-time low. It's okay. Why do I need these for? Shoot. Violets, 1 round jack. I knew. Okay, let's go. My brain... Can I get a new one? Are we at that stage yet where we can order new parts for our brain? I need something. I need a better one. Mine's defective. Alright, I have it. Oh, shoot. Come on, dude. I have it. Here it is. Here you go, flowers. The violets. They've arrived at last. You just saved our lives. Come in. Hell yeah. You better lose so I can get money. It's fortunate that you've come. Excuse me? There were rumors that Walter Black's manager had paid off the owner of the Wild Orchid to stop supplying bouquets of violets to the champion. And as you know, if 1 round doesn't enter the ring with that bouquet, he wouldn't be fit to fight. In that case, the fight would be declared in favor of Black. Really? Damn it. I beg your pardon? It'd be a disgrace if Black were declared the winner because the flowers weren't delivered. Oh, indeed, certainly. You can leave them on that crate by the lantern. No, thank you. Let's take them immediately. Why is the bouquet of violets so important to 1 round? His mother gave him a bouquet of her favorite flowers on the day of his first fight. That very night before he entered the ring, he learned of her passing. When he was declared the winner of the fight, he believed it was his mother's flowers that acted as a lucky charm. It's as simple as that. If he doesn't enter the ring with the bouquet, he believes he'll lose. And that's never been the case, isn't that right, champ? He's focused. Well, as I mentioned, you've saved our skins. Until the match begins, you can stay here and admire the champion if you wish. Come on, champ. Give that bag a good wallop, like it's Black's mug. Alright, I need you to look away so I can take these violets. There's a tray with enough food to feed 3 people. It looks like a mix of mashed potatoes with beans, cabbage, and bacon. That's for the champ. He'll devour everything on that tray before stepping into the ring. I see, even rotten eggs. Are you telling me he's going to wolf down all that food before the fight? Won't he feel heavy? I don't know much about boxing, but I think that would be counterproductive. Are you kidding? 1 round has a stomach of steel. Really? Bon appetit, 1 round. Alright, alright. Champ, get ready. I think it's time. Is the fight starting? Yes, although he needs to eat something first. Would you like to watch the fight with me? Yes, I think that would be interesting. It'll be epic. We're gonna make so much money. What a bloody fight. Short as a fart in the windstorm. And not a bugger in the crowd could bloody believe it. 1 round must have shot himself with that kilo of grub before getting in the ring. Did you see how he kept grabbing his gut from the get-go? Black obviously saw that and went straight for his bloody stomach with a solid hook. Knocked him on his arse right quick. 1 round couldn't get back up. This might be the start of 1 round Black, innit? I reckon I'll have to think twice before betting on the champ again. Couldn't agree more. I wasted all my wages on this bet. I couldn't agree more. I wasted all my wages on this bet. Fancy a swig at the dive later? I'll be there. We're rich! Hell yeah, let's go collect! It is our lucky day. Party's over, mate. Nothing to see here. Oh, the party's just getting started, friend. Give me my money. I'm here to collect this. Hell yeah, let me see. Well, well. So you're the fool who bet on Walter Black, eh? Tell me, did you know something we didn't? I beg your pardon? Who would have bet against one round jack if they didn't know he was gonna lose? What are you implying? I ain't implying nothing, just thinking out loud. We're the ones who rigged the fights, and believe me, this one wasn't. You won the bet fair and square. Well, let's not go that far. I'll fetch your money. Lucky bastard. Here's your money. £1,000. Just the money I need. Yes, doesn't it? Who doesn't need a grand these days? Hell yeah, let's go pay off Patty. Oh yeah. But he's gonna beat the living crap out of us because of that stupid kid. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Let's get in there. Oh, Patty. He's gonna be like, wow, this is the fastest anyone's ever paid me off. Yo, let me in. Let me see the boss. Let me see the boss. Got the money yet? Yes, I carry it here with me. Let's see, Patty. I got your goods, dude. What the hell? Why is it growling? Mr. Moore! I suppose your presence means you're here to give me some joy. Indeed. Here's your money. £1,000. You can count it. I reckon you understand you shouldn't be messing with me, so I'll take your word for it, Mr. Moore. And let me say I'm pleasantly surprised. Did you see that? Take a lesson from him. Damn it. I ought to fire you a lot and keep Mr. Moore for myself. He's got the makings of a collector. You kept your word. Now I'll be keeping mine. It'll please you to know Mr. Woods is still alive and hardly scratched. You're lucky Brian takes his time. It's been good for you, but I ain't sure if it's been good for me. Cillian, have Mr. Wood released. Right away, Patty. "'Twas a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Moore. By the way, you can keep the envelope. Empty, of course. Well, we have that now. Can I help you with anything else? I don't want to be involved with you any further. I just hope not to return to this place. 'Twould be a shame. If he changes his mind, he'll be welcomed with open arms. And now, go see Mr. Wood and give him my regards. Tell him all is forgotten." Wonderful. For the moment. Well, we tried. And anything that happens next is his own problem. Where is he at, though? Hello? Where'd the body go? Oh, I guess they must have taken it with them, right? Mr. Wood? Oh, welcome. Your face looks familiar. Do I know you? Yes, you were here before when... Yes, when Patty's men took you away. I'm also the one who saved your skin. You paid off the debt. Indeed. Good heavens. You've saved my life. I don't know how to thank you. Ask for anything you want. I want a plate, please. Accept money. May I ask you a question? Of course. Do you know Professor Ward? Yes, I went to see him at the university where he works. He said he'd get in touch with me, but he hasn't shown up here. Did he talk about a certain photographic plate? Yes. How do you know about that? I'm his colleague. Professor Ward is absent. Did he mention my case to you? No, I hope you'll fill me in on this matter. You see, this job is not as profitable as it was a few years ago. Having a photographic memento of a loved one is no longer socially acceptable. Some even consider it in poor taste. I don't blame them. I'm aware of the controversy surrounding my work. When the clientele started to dry up, I had to optimize resources. I got photographic plates at a very good price through a contact. It was a surplus from Romania. But as soon as I used them for my photographs... Wait a moment, I'll show them to you. I had an art teacher that liked collecting dead things, like roadkill. She's like, it's easier to draw, it doesn't move anymore. Where? Oh yes, here. Take a look at these. They were taken with the plates I'm talking about. Ghost pictures? Ugh. Worse, it's a baby. Oh wow, it's just a baby. I'm sorry, you have to see these photographs. But look at those spots around the child. At first I thought they were dust specks near the lens. Sometimes it happens. Turn to the next page, please. Do you see? Those are not dust specks. Orbs. Excuse me? That's what this phenomenon is called. Once it's been ruled out that there are particles in suspension or dirt on the lens, after the previous photo I made sure to thoroughly clean the lens and keep the studio even cleaner. Tell me, what are these things? There are several hypotheses, but the most common is that they're sources of energy. What kind of energy? Energy of a supernatural nature. Oh, turn to the next page. Metaphysic energy, undoubtedly. Do you see these shapes during the photo shoot? No, there is nothing there. Nor did I see them through the lens. Are you aware that you've captured a ghost on film, Mr. Wood? You don't say. Turn to the last page. Ew. It's a ghost, isn't it? Definitely, it's a corporeal manifestation. There's no doubt about it. This is wonderful. Wonderful, you say? This is eerie, sir. Are you saying that there are ghosts in my studio? In your studio, in your neighbors' homes, and even in the private quarters of Pope Pius X in the Vatican? The immaterial world, the world we don't see, may be populated as our own plane of existence. It's one of the hypotheses I work on. And I'm sorry to say, but if there's a place that attracts these poor souls, it's your studio. Remember, you photographed death. Damn it! Don't worry. These manifestations only occur with these photographic plates you told me about, right? Yes, only with those. What else can you tell me about these plates? Origin? To whom they belong? Only what I've told you. A contact imported them from Romania, but I don't know anything else. You might have more information. You want me to call him? It won't be necessary for now. What's important is that for some specific reason, these plates are sensitive to the immaterial world. That's why Professor Ward was interested in them as a key piece of the box of revelations. I beg your pardon? I was just talking to myself. I was quite frightened when I went to see your colleague looking for an explanation. I also told him I intended to burn the only one I had left because I was terrified to have it in the studio. He said not to touch anything until he showed up here. I suppose you want it, right? If you would be so kind as to offer it to me, I will gladly accept it. Of course I'll give it to you. I never want to see it again. In fact, keep that album as well. I don't want to hear any more about it. I'm very grateful. Wait here, I'll bring that plate right now. Wonderful! Oh my god, we finally have something. Beautiful. Lovely. Here you go. Ding. Okay. Thank you very much for your help, Mr. Wood. Nothing compared to what you've done for me. I have work to do, so I will bid you good afternoon. Hey, sir. Yes? Are you sure I don't have to fear anything from this ghost matter? You shouldn't fear the dead, Mr. Wood. Fear the living. Specifically, guys like Patty. Stay away from them, alright? Hell yeah. We can go give this to Beatrice right away. We have one thingamajig for you. I have Eugene Wood's photographic plate. Wonderful. Why was it so special to Nelson? It photographs ghosts. That's simple. Have you been able to prove it? Yes, I have an album with photographs by Eugene Wood taken with several plates from the same series. The one I got was the last one. If we discard the frauds and take the ghost photographs as authentic, they all have something in common. They're products of chance. Indeed. Spectres have always been captured to the photographer's surprise. A family photo with a floating face, for example. The figure of a lady in a window when photographing a building. Do you remember Campbell's photograph? Yes, the figure seated beside his wife in one of the empty seats on the train heading to Edinburgh. Exactly. And whenever there's been an intentional effort to photograph a ghost, it's been a failure. What peculiarities might this plate have? Perhaps a chemical process that enhances a recording of the beyond. Before assembling the piece, I'd like to subject it to several tests. Good idea. If we can figure out the unique qualities of the plate, we can enhance its effect in the box of revelations. You've read my mind, Patrick. Here you go. We have yet to find Florence Cook's ectoplasm sample and whatever Professor Bennett has in his possession. I'm on it. Alright, well I have this envelope, so I'm thinking I can put this in the envelope. I'll put Florence Cook's business card in the envelope. And then we can like swap it out with that other one somehow. Maybe the maid won't notice if we swap it like this, all sneaky like. Is he still home? Yeah. I think it was over here on the tray. I can be quick and swap the envelopes. Troop, the time is now. Done. Beautiful progress. I think I heard a horse carriage. The coachman must be waiting at the door. Oh, Mr. Moore. I see you're still here. How do you find my little library? Very interesting. I could spend all day perusing each and every volume. But I must be off. Thank you for your hospitality. It has been a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Moore. We may see each other again one of these days. Sooner than you think. Good afternoon, Mr. Crooks. Good afternoon, Mr. Moore. Beautiful. Now let's get us some ectoplasm. Sucker. Now where did I leave that envelope with the address of the British Confederation of Scientific Society's headquarters? Ah, yes. On the tray. Wonderful, let's go. Oh, our places are decreasing. Perfect. Good afternoon. This is not the headquarters of the British Confederation of Scientific Societies. Are you Mr. William Crooks? Indeed. Do we know each other? Mr. Moore? What are you doing here? Florence? It's a pleasure to see you again, William. You are the one behind this setup. You must have switched the envelope intended for my coachman. Am I correct, Mr. Moore? Leave Mr. Moore alone, William. I don't know what methods he used to bring you here, but he was just fulfilling my wish. I won't deny that I am pleased to see you again, but Katie King, the manifestations, all that is now behind me, it belongs to the past. Today I don't want to get involved in such matters. I am a respected scientist. I wouldn't have required your presence if it weren't... Yes, Mr. Moore has informed me of everything. I'm sorry about your illness. But that is not... Oh my god. I'm very angry about this situation, but... Let me look at you more closely. You're still as beautiful as ever. I'm not the young woman you once knew, Will. I'm old. Nor am I that handsome gentleman. Gray hair looks good on you. My eyes find you even more attractive than back then. Ahem. Getting kind of crazy in here. Gentlemen, miss, I must thank you for this unexpected gathering. It had made me feel 30 years younger. As long as I get to spend more time with Miss Cook, I will do as she asks. Come with me, William. I'll explain everything to you. Yes, simp. This is frustrating. I thought Mr. Crooks would talk some sense into her. I hope my aunt doesn't have any problem. If anything happens to her, I will hold you responsible. Oh yeah, isn't this bad? Isn't like this can summon some demon or something and take her over and then the world will end? I hope everything goes well. Well, let's see what happens. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen something spooky. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Sergeant Hughes used to possess me when the ectoplasm had just formed. I'll try to contain the emanation and prevent it from taking its final form long enough for you to take a sample. Do you have the container on you, Mr. Moore? Yes, here it is. As soon as you've taken the sample, I'll cut the connection. Are you all clear, Mr. Moore? Yes. Be quick. I don't want to give that bastard a chance to fulfill his threat. There's a lot of light in here. Do you need us to turn off the lights and close the curtains? Darkness candles and all that paraphernalia is just for ambiance and to influence the gullible. I could summon that bastard in the middle of Trafalgar Square. Aunt Florence, you still have time. Please, this has gone too far. I am aware of the danger and the decision is made. Whatever happens, I want you to know that I love you. As for you, William, I regret all the harm I caused you. It never mattered to me, Florence. I managed to restore my reputation through my scientific discoveries. I'm not talking about that. I pushed you away when we could have had a nice life together. We still have time. Everything will be fine. I will focus. I'll let you know when I'm ready. Take your time. Are you ready? Are you ready now? Are you ready now? Mr. Crooks, yes? Do you think this will work? Yeah, do you have doubts? If there's a medium with a bad reputation, it's Florence Cook, but she seems very convinced of it. Florence never told me about Surgeon Hughes, but she was afraid when I asked her about her first mediumistic experiences. We'll find out in a moment. A raven? Florence has always been accompanied by one. It is said that ravens anticipate the strange. When I investigated Florence, I asked her about it. She told me the raven was her particular alarm. Now I understand. She was always on alert in case Surgeon Hughes reappeared. So if we hear the raven caw, it means the entity is about to manifest. I see. There's no one hiding behind the screen if that's what you suspect, Mr. Moore. Sorry, professional habit. How are you doing? You hate me, right? Be quick about taking the sample, will you? I'll do that. Mr. Moore, I'm ready. Oh, good. Remember, as soon as the ectoplasm materializes, I take the sample and you cut the connection. Exactly. Ectoplasm is just a reflection of the entity, a business card. It's not the entity itself. It is only an announcement that his soul is about to enter our reality. If you're quick enough in taking the sample, I will have enough time to close all of the doors to Surgeon Hughes. Shall we begin? At your convenience. Oh my god. Be quick, buddy. Gideon Hughes. Can you hear my voice? Gideon Hughes. I'm talking to you. What's the matter, Gideon? Have you become shy over the years? You disappoint me, Gideon. You used to manifest yourself without being asked. What's the problem now? I intimidate you, don't I? I know what's happening here. You had no problem scaring a poor girl. Now that I'm an adult, are you not so brave, are you? You are not so brave, are you? She's provoking him to manifest. You wanted to kill me, remember? It was the last thing you said to a scared little girl. Go on, you coward. Keep your promise. Or are you a liar, after all? You used to call yourself Surgeon Hughes. I don't think you're even an officer. You're probably just an ordinary private. Ooh, that got him. The raven has. Ooh. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Good lord. Florence was always right. Stop being amazed, we need to act now. Yeah, right, get the jar. Scooper! Oh my god, why couldn't we start on the other side? Cut the connection, I've got it. Turn it off. Cut the faucet. Shut her down. Now for Aunt Florence. Cut the connection. It's all over now. Right? Miss Cook? She dead? Aunt Florence? Are you well, Aunt Florence? Uh-oh. The raven is getting agitated. I have a bad feeling. Florence? Aunt Florence? Ugh. Hello, Florence. Oh no. Miss me? I always keep my promises. Oh, no. No! Good lord. Don't even have to check her pulse. Her neck is crooked. She is dead. No. Oh my god, no. Are you happy now, Mr. Moore? I'm sorry, Shut up. Listen to me, please. No. You are the one who has to listen to me. Because ever since you walked into this damn house, you have not listened to me. I begged you to give up on your endeavor, and look what you've done. And you've got your damn sample. So get out of the house before I do something crazy. This should not have ended like this. But your aunt... I said leave. She right. That's totally my fault. Oh my god. Well, I mean... it's also a little bit of Aunt Florence's fault. Aunt Florence. Yikes. Well, we have our ectoplasm. I wonder if he's back yet, and then we can just give it all at once. Let's just try. So I'm gonna have to keep making pit stops. I still don't know why I got this movie ticket. You here yet? Oscar Knog? Still not here. Alright, let's go. Let's give her the thingy. Someone died for this, I hope it's worth it. I managed to speak with Florence Cook. Yes? And I've obtained this. By all branches of modern science. Is that what I think it is? A sample of ectoplasm indeed. I can't believe it. Florence Cook was not a fraud. Oh, Patrick, do you realize what this means? We could offer the world solid proof that the beyond exists. I think you're being overly optimistic, Beatrice. Look at the sample. It's nothing more but a luminous amorphous gas. Skeptics will settle for any simple explanation. You're right. They need to see a ghost with their own eyes. And man, we should have just invited everyone to watch Florence Cook, because then I think that would have been enough proof. And that's what we'll give them. But for now, I'm bursting with happiness. Give it to me, I'll start assembling the sample in the box of revelations. Well, we have the photographic plate and the ectoplasm sample. What about Professor Bennett's piece? I've been to the London Archaeological Society, but Professor Bennett is not there. His assistant could provide the key to the matter, but he's absent. Well, we should... Oh? Hello? Who knows we're here? No one. You may come in. It's open. Good afternoon. My name is Arthur Conan Doyle. What? You must be Professor Moore. Conan Doyle, the writer? I'm afraid so. I'm a great admirer of yours. An admirer of me or Sherlock Holmes? Should we suspend the search? I found the Utah episode more interesting than the detective investigation. I prefer your macabre tales like The Parasite or Lot Number 249. You should foster that genre more. That was my wish, but that damn detective of a violin-playing drug addict held me hostage for many years. I had such an overdose of Sherlock Holmes that I feel that same way about him as I do about the foie gras pate I overate some time ago. Just hearing his name is enough to make me feel queasy. I hate to interrupt this book club, gentlemen, but what the hell are you doing here, Mr. Doyle? The reason for my visit is I saw a light from the street, and I hope to find Professor Nelson Ward here. Do you know him? I always followed his investigations with interest, Professor Moore. We had a meeting with your colleague. The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and I ended up funding the Box of Revelations. In fact, yesterday we donated a large amount specifically to Professor Bennett's excavation in Peru. But our friend Nelson Ward insisted that this time it should be deposited in the university's name. I don't know why. Wait a moment. Do you mean that money belongs to the professor and not the university? Exactly. The professor hasn't stolen anything, Beatrice. So it seems. If this whole affair has smelled fishy to me before, it smells even worse now. I see that you're aware of an unfortunate incident with the professor, and that you're unaware of his whereabouts. We know nothing. We came here in search of a clue that might shed light on where we could find him. But we have had no luck. I believe you. I see that despite the professor's absence, the manufacturing of the Box of Revelations continues. Are you working on it? Yes, we've managed to obtain the ectoplasm sample in Eugene Wood's photographic plate. Are you serious? That's fantastic news. I suggest you lower your expectations, Mr. Doyle. I can assemble all the pieces and even modify part of the machine, but I fear it cannot be completed without Nelson's help. There are certain connections not stipulated in the blueprints, and frankly, I'm out of ideas. In fact, we have yet to find Professor Bennett and have him enlighten us on the missing piece. So, two obstacles stand in the way of showing the public the existence of the beyond. I believe you can resolve the issue with Professor Bennett. In fact, you managed to obtain the remaining pieces, which was Professor Ward's main concern. So I trust your abilities. As for finding Professor Ward, what about you? Don't you solve mysteries in your novels? Seems you're good at it. My dear, I began writing Sherlock Holmes stories knowing at all times what has happened. I am a writer, not a detective. But if I'm honest, I believe it's time to put my detective skills into practice and compete with my most successful creation in intelligence. I have contacts all over the city and some suspicion of what might have happened to our friend. They're just conjectures, but if I take the right approach... Yes, that's what I'll do. You, Professor Moore, try to locate Professor Bennett, the great dame of phantasmagoria, whom I deeply admire and who seems to have revealed herself as a great scientist, will continue working on the machine. As for me, I will scour London in search of the missing professor. Is that all right with you? Thank you for your help, Mr. Doyle. This is such a weird cameo. You can call me Arthur. We're a team now. We're not quite there yet. Let's settle for something in between. What about Sir Arthur? Well, if you wish. I'll get going. I hope to bring good news. What are you doing? Don't touch that. Talking to my cat. Tell me something, Sir Arthur. What interest does the Golden Dawn have in the Box of Revelations? You're very curious about the beyond, perhaps more than the average person. Although our desire was not to share that information if the machine bore fruit. Knowledge is power, isn't it? You are correct, Miss Shaw. But Professor Ward insists on it. He wants to share the results with the world. There's a dispute about this in the Order. But as far as I'm concerned, I am with Professor Ward. You chose well. I'll return to the London Archaeological Society to see if Oscar Knag has returned. Good luck to both of you. See you shortly. What are you standing there for? Go look for Nelson. You're quite the character. I like it. Is he hitting at her? What a weird appearance. Alright, are you here yet, buddy? Oscar Knag? For the love of God. Oh, you are here. Please come in. The door is open. And finally, Mr. Knag? Yes? My name is Patrick Moore, and Professor Moore, you're Professor Ward's colleague. I've been eager to meet you. May I ask you some questions? Of course. Did Professor Ward come to see you? Yes, we had a conversation with him a couple of days ago. The discussion was so fruitful that he became our benefactor. What do you mean by benefactor? He will finance our excavation in Peru. Where can I find Professor Bennett? I'm afraid he is out of London. Out of London? Do you know when he will return? He should have been back by now. I am so concerned about his absence that I was about to set out to look for him. According to his colleague's notes, Professor Bennett is involved with a... Excuse me for not being very precise in my description, but it seems to be a precious stone, a jewel, a scarlet stone, yes. As colleagues, didn't he inform you about it? Too many things he didn't inform me about, so I hope you can enlighten me. A week ago, after thorough research, we published an article where we announced that we had located the whereabouts of the Scarlet Stone. We omitted the details, of course. We didn't want the area swarming with treasure hunters benefiting from our discovery. Professor Ward read that article and came to propose an arrangement with us. And what is the Scarlet Stone? It's an artifact. Its construction dates back to the dawn of time. We believe it was made by the Hairbins. What arrangement? I'll be honest with you. We struggle to find funding for our excavations. Those closed-minded idiots think we're chasing fantasies. They wouldn't fund us even for a train ticket to Birmingham. On the other hand, Professor Ward mentioned having a significant sum from a donation and offered to finance our excavation in Peru in exchange for using the Scarlet Stone in one of his experiments. We need that money, Professor. My mentor's reputation has declined in recent years. We are outcasts within the archaeology guild. The deal seemed fair and beneficial to both parties. What does the artifact do? The Scarlet Stone generates continual high-voltage energy on its own without any external assistance. A potent and inexhaustible source of energy. Interesting. It is also the source of legends. What kind of legends? Nothing relevant. Fantasies and superstitions. It is said that its creators were frightened by what it could do. We decided to hide it so no human would misuse it. As I said, I intend to set out to search for Professor Bennett. I fear something may have happened to him. He may have found the artifact, then had an unfortunate accident. Or perhaps he hasn't found it yet. Although if that were the case, he would have informed me via telegram. The train leaves tonight for Urswell, Scotland. That's where the Scarlet Stone is located. Would you like to accompany me? Scotland? I would like to, as this concerns both of us, but I'm having trouble obtaining the appropriate attire for such an endeavor. Don't worry about that. I see you're the same size as me. I can lend you the clothes from my suitcase. What do you say? Will you join me? It'll be a pleasure, although I need to inform my colleague Beatrice that I'll be absent for a few days first. Do we have enough time for this? Sounds perfect. The train departs from King's Cross at 10. I'll be waiting for you. Germans and Britons share the same sense of punctuality. Let's honor that. I'll be there. How much time did we have for this? We will soon arrive in Scotland. Don't get too excited, Professor Moore. There's still several transfers to go, and we'll have to rent a horse carriage. There's nothing in Eriswell, and it's a desolate place. The only remnant of civilization there is an old lighthouse, which I don't know is even still in operation. Let's hope Professor Bennett is safe and sound. Yes, let's hope. And that by finding the professor, we will find the Scarlet Stone. I sense you don't have much faith in this venture, am I right? Why do you say that? I can see it in your eyes. You have the same look as the skeptics I face every day in my work. I beg your pardon, but I'm trying to come up to terms with the fact that we've embarked on a search for an artifact of advanced technology manufactured when man still lived in caves. The Hireburns populated the world before that time. You don't believe they existed, do you? I have my doubts. There are no historical evidence of it. And this is coming from someone who firmly believes in the existence of ghosts. Let me explain what my job entails. Imagine that the world as we know it suffers a cataclysm of such magnitude that our civilization is wiped from the map. Cities are buried and only a small handful of people survive. All knowledge acquired before then would be lost, as subsequent generations would be more concerned with seeking shelter from the elements or essentially starting over. Follow me so far? Yes. Right. Let's fast forward tens of thousands of years. Humanity has managed to recover from that cataclysm and the world has been repopulated, giving rise to new civilizations. Some wonder about their ancestors. Who were they? How do they live? So they began to establish archaeological sites, and based on what they find in these excavations, they conclude that humans emerged after that cataclysm we discussed earlier. There's nothing further back because they haven't found any archaeological remains suggesting otherwise. A logical thought, but not entirely accurate. However, not all knowledge was lost in that cataclysm. Thanks to oral tradition, the fragments of the era survived and were reflected in scrolls or books. Several of them talk about, let's say, an artifact called the Voice of the Dead. Several archaeologists decided to search for it. It is impossible for that to exist, say the most conservative ones. It is a fantasy. The only things we've found are sticks and stones, says the most skeptical ones. Have you dug deeper or explored certain uncharted latitudes, asks a rebellious archaeologist. The response from the closed-minded group would be indifference or rejection. So that archaeologist starts digging on his own. And what does he find? A gramophone. A damn gramophone with a Poor Johnny record. An object out of its time. An artifact that is impossible for humans whose greatest technological achievement was a spear to hunt animals and feed themselves. Yet for a civilization that perished in the cataclysm, it was just an entertainment device that could be manufactured anywhere in the world. And, well, that's what the Scarlet Stone is. It's not a magical stone or a fantasy. Perhaps for the hairbands, it was equivalent of a car engine to us. I understand what you're saying. By the way, you mentioned that its creators were frightened by what it could do. Yes, that is documented in, Majoris Nostri by Celso de Rodas and in Tempus Quod Nemquam Fuit by Uedemo. Would you like my opinion? Sure, go ahead. Let's say one of our armies creates a projectile capable of wiping an entire regiment. They decide to use it in war, but this projectile is so powerful that it destroys the entire city. If my faith in humanity coincides with that of the military, they would be frightened by what that artifact was capable of, and they would agree to never use it again. That could be what the Scarlet Stone represents. A source of energy that the Harbins couldn't control. This has been a very interesting conversation, Mr. Kanog. Call me Oscar. But today has been a very hectic day, and my body can't take any more. You mind if I take a nap? Oh, don't worry about me. Rest if this rattling English sheep train allows it. Thank you very much. Good night, Oscar. Good knock, Professor Moore. Good knock. Good knock. Well, this is pretty. Something shiny over there. Damn it. Stop tormenting yourself, Oscar. Stop. All my gear was in those trunks. Those incompetent station workers are just supposed to take our luggage to the hotel in Edinburgh. Maps, tools, clothes, flashlights, all lost. I know, but there's nothing we can do now. Maybe we can find something around here that will help us. Look around you. This is a desolate wasteland. There's nothing for miles, just rocks. Not to worry, we will get through this. Let's search for Professor Bennett before it gets dark. We'll have plenty of time to lament later. You're right. I apologize for letting you witness my frustration. Let's get moving. I want that shiny thing over there, but I think I'll have to call it for now. It seems like a good spot to stop anyways. So, thank you all for watching. Man, I hope we can, like, get this stuff real quick and then, like, get to see what these ghosts look like. Like, I feel like, it's giving us the spookies and little drips and drizzles, man. I want a downpour. I don't know, but that was interesting with the Florence Cook thing. That was neat to look at. And I liked, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if like is the right word, but the, like, creepy photographer that takes pictures of dead people, like, I could not do that. I mean, I can't even think, like, of how people work in morgues. Like, it's just so weird. Like, how do you just, like, prepare bodies all day long? Like, you have to be paid so much money. I don't know how much they get paid, but they better get paid in the bucket loads, because I don't think anyone would want that job. That's so freaking creepy. And then, like, it's, like, really sad when you get, like, the babies and stuff too. It's like, oh god, I don't know. I could never. But I don't know. Let me know what you think of the game down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. This is Casper Kuma, over and out.